Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time I'm going to show you the fresh figurines from Miniart. They are molded in 1/35 scale, of course, and this time they copy the British tank riders from northwestern Europe. What is interesting here is this sign, because we get the resin heads here, so it means you'll get not only the plastic option, but also you will be able to replace them with a bit more sophisticated resin analog, and you get it in the standard package, you don't have to pay extra. And the kit number is 35496. That's the final shape of this kit. It should be already available in Modelimax, and it also means that you will be getting exactly the same stuff as what I will be showing right now. So first of all, box art suggests that we will get 5 soldiers in 1/35 scale. Obviously they're pre-shaped, so you won't be able to change much, but it's still quite a useful upgrade for your tank model in case you're trying to get a bit more sophisticated look. Here on the side you can see also some other kits from the same series. I reviewed them as well, so you can find them easily on the same YouTube channel which you are watching right now. Here on the other side we have 5 safety notes in different languages, and here on the rear side we have the assembly manual which is combined together with a marking guide. So it's quite easy assembly because, as I said, the positions are predefined, and here you can also see the colors chart, so it gives you the designations in several manufacturer numbers. So it will be quite easy to find the one which is applicable for your collection of paints. So this is a side opening box. I'm going to open it right now, and here is what we have inside. So all sprues, they are sealed into one plastic bag. I guess resin heads are also somewhere there, and I just need to open this plastic bag with scissors. And while I'm doing so, I can remind you that the Tank Riders is not the new genre for the Miniart kits in 1/35 scale, obviously, and I reviewed some other armies as well, so in case you are planning to build some Soviet, German or any other army, I think they have quite interesting offerings, so definitely check them out. And for this kit we are going to start with the figurine parts, and I'm looking that it's quite interesting molding quality here. I would say it's more of not exactly the short run, but as you can see here, we do not get the part numbers on the sprue. Also, we have quite classic parts division for a 1/35 scale. It means separate legs, separate hands. Torso is a one piece here, and the same can be said about head, but at least head is molded separately from the helmet. And if I zoom in even closer, here you can take a closer look at the sculpting quality. So the molding quality looks also okay. Maybe in some cases you can see the minor amount of flesh, but from what I see here on this particular sprue, it looks more or less okay. And there are no guiding elements for these separate parts, so be careful while joining them, because I think it's very important to get the smooth connection which will look convincing, and also which will be a bit more let's say easier to smoothen out with other body parts. Here we continue with the second gray plastic sprue, so this one comes in pretty much the same styling. As you can see, we even have some equipment parts here. The rifles are coming as a one-piece parts, and I think there are more equipment items than needed in this kit. This is a typical thing for Miniart, so it's not bad. Obviously, it's always useful in some diorama projects. You can just store in your spare parts box and then use in some future builds, but it's always good because it gives you at least some variety, because we do not get the alternative poses. We do not get any other options for the build up, but this might be considered as the option, because you can choose what weapon you will place in the soldier's hand. And here, as you can see, we continue with another plastic sprue which gives you a bit more variety. Here we have another type of the rifle, from what I can see. We also have some pouches for the ammo, and again those parts are molded as one-piece parts, which is really great for the painting, but also it might be a bit tricky to get the proper paint work on those parts due to the size, but it's somewhat typical for 1/35 scale, so no surprise here. We also have some machine guns, so I do not remember if we actually have at least one soldier holding the machine gun on the box art. I think no, they were actually holding some submachine gun, and that's pretty much all, but you have it included in the standard package, and you can use it if you would like to. It might be actually something to build a bit more impressive look, because the machine gun in hands is always a bit more, I would say, impressive than the typical rifle. And I was opening, in the meantime, the separate plastic bag with the resin heads. So there are 5 of them, obviously, and as you can see, they are a bit more defined in terms of the facial features. And as you can see, the sculpting looks good as well, so it's just a matter of separating those parts and gluing them into place. And obviously, you will have to use the CA glue with these parts, because otherwise you won't be able to join them together with the plastic parts. But this is nothing unusual, so in case you have some experience, you will know what to do. And then there are also 2 sprues of the same type. It's a sprue BD, and here I will just zoom out so that you can see the whole sprue. So here we have more of the equipment. We have several types of the helmets, various pouches, daggers, and I also can see some tools as well, so mini shovels, and even the water cans. So all of this stuff is supplied here. And you can also notice the comparison with my fingertips. These are not that big parts due to the scale, so that's why pay attention to their installation. And if you wonder if we have some details in the helmet interior, if we can put it this way, as you can see, there are some pre-molded features, so you don't have to put all of the helmets on the heads. You can also put them somewhere around on the tank, and it might be also a good idea which will work out. And the paper insert was actually for the parts map. Here you can see it. As you remember, the assembly manual was printed on the rear side of the box, so that's why on the paper we have only the parts map, which shows you the parts numbers on the sprues. So the whole kit should be already available. You can get it in Matelimex, and of course I will be happy to hear your opinion, so do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.